Welcome to another Happy English podcast coming to you from New York City. And here's your English teacher, Michael.
All right. Thank you, John, and thanks, everyone. This is Happy English Podcast, episode 505. 10 idioms that begin with out of. Hey, guys, it's Michael here from Happy English. It's just about the end of April, and little by little, the days are getting longer and the weather is getting warmer. I think it's a good time for me to start thinking about planting my vegetable garden. I'm a little out of shape these days, so I think I can kill two birds with one stone by working in the garden. We'll see. Speaking of being out of shape, there are a number of things that you can be out of in English. For today's English lesson, we're going to look at 10 idioms that begin with the phrase out of. Learning idioms is a great way to make your English sound more colorful and more natural. Let's check it out. When you are out of breath, you are breathing heavily because you ran or did some other physical activity. For example, I was out of breath because I walked up the stairs in my office building. By the time we were finished climbing that hill, we were all out of breath. When someone is out of character, they behave differently from how they usually behave. For example, the boss was joking around today in the office. He was totally out of character. Did you notice that Jenny was singing a lot at the karaoke bar? Yeah, she was totally out of character last night. Next, when a situation is out of hand, there is chaos. You can say that something gets out of hand or that something is out of hand. Here are some examples. The meeting got out of hand when the boss started yelling about the sales figures. I heard that the concert was out of hand because they didn't have enough security set up in front of the stage. When someone is out of luck, it means that they are in an unfortunate or unsuccessful or unlucky situation. For example, I think we are out of luck. The train just left the station. I was out of luck when I tried to buy tickets for the concert because the box office was closed when I got there. When you are out of practice, it means that you can't do something as well as you used to. You can say that you are out of practice at doing something or just out of practice. Here are some examples. I sat down at the piano for the first time in 5 years. Wow, I am really out of practice. I don't think I can join the golf competition because I am way out of practice. When you are out of shape, you are not in good physical condition because you haven't exercised in a long time. Here are some examples. After today's hiking trip, I realized that I am way out of shape. I think I am too out of shape to try to run that marathon. By the way, the opposite of out of shape is in shape. When you are in shape, you are in good physical condition. Eddie is in shape because he goes to the gym 3 days a week. I hope I can get in shape by doing some gardening. Next, when you are out of time, you have come to the end of the time that was scheduled for something. For example, well, I think we are out of time, so we can continue with Chapter 5 in the next lesson. I couldn't finish all of the questions in the exam because I was out of time. When you are out of touch, you lack knowledge about current events or some important information that others know. Here are some examples. I mostly listen to jazz, so I'm really out of touch with pop music these days. It seems the mayor lost the election because he was out of touch with the needs of the people in his town. When you are out of town, you are traveling somewhere. For example, Tommy said that he's going to be out of town on business next week. I think I'm lucky that I was out of town during the transit strike last week. And finally, when you are out of work, you are unemployed. In other words, someone who is out of work doesn't have a job. For example, after the economic crisis in 2008, a lot of people in the finance industry were out of work. Jimmy was out of work for 6 months. That was a difficult time for his family. Well, I think we are out of time. That's our English lesson for today. If you want to read the examples in this lesson or get word-for-word transcripts of the Happy English podcast, just visit myhappyenglish.com and check lesson 505. Thanks for studying, and I'll see you next time at Happy English. Catch you later.
This podcast is brought to you by Happy English. Please visit myhappyenglish.com. Show your support for Happy English by leaving us a review. Get English, get happy, Happy English.